everybody, Kurt Berglund here with a pretty brief review of a book that I have purchased from Amazon and have received and have read. It's called Larry Lester's Black Baseball's National Showcase, the East-West All-Star Game, 1933 to 1962 Expanded Edition. This book is a revision and an update on this book, which was copyrighted in 2001. The space for time here went from 1933 to 1953, so this was a 21-year span. And what happened was, with this edition of the book that has just been published, 9 years have been added to the time frame for the study and the coverage of the East-West game. Now, if you're watching this review, you probably know that the Negro Leagues World Series was not the premier event in their seasons. It was the East-West game. And so the coverage that this book gives to the players, the events of the times that the 30 years that are covered here in this book is truly amazing. Lester has reorganized the book. He's reorganized his original work into this new volume. A number of things have changed, but a number have not changed. He has new subheadings in the index, and in most of the seasons, the index is broken out by year, but underneath each year, the game history is discussed, race relations are often discussed, game reviews, the box score, a written play-by-play for every game, and the voting results. That's a standard for each of the seasons. He's also expanded the appendices at the back of the book. They include more complete listings of players by team that participated in the East-West game. He also has updated the individual stats. They're more comprehensive, and the club stats. So he's put some aggregates together for each team, the players participating as representatives of that particular team. The book itself, as you can see, is a big one. It's over 500 pages plus the appendices, so I don't know. If I counted sheets, I would think we're over 550. There are more pics in the new edition. They are black and white, but there are more of them. The margins are smaller than in the original edition, and the font is easier to read and bigger in most of the text. My favorite part of the book, well, I actually have a bunch of favorite parts. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I really like the statistical parts. I really enjoy looking at the voting breakdowns and how those were arrived at. Of course, those were all by newspaper balloting, and the vote totals for each season are amazing. The winners and the people that didn't win or weren't near the top are sometimes surprising. But I think my favorite part of the book, for each season's East-West game, you get a text narrative of what happened in the game, broken out by inning. So you get a box score, but you also get a written account of every single play in every game. And reading through those is amazing stuff. Thinking about this book and reading this book and getting as much out of it as he's now put in, I really believe that if you have one book that you're either starting with as your study of Negro Leagues baseball, or if you can only have one book about Negro Leagues baseball. I think this one might be it. There's a few on my short list for that. I've done some projects on the Negro Leagues. I've done some writing on the Negro Leagues, and this one certainly points a researcher in the right direction. I'm going to be doing some more reviews of books on Negro Leagues baseball over the next several weeks. But boy, if you don't have this one and you're interested in Negro Leagues history, if you have this, the first edition of Black Baseball's National Showcase, this is an amazing book. I've written in it, I've dog-eared it, there's notes, everything like that. But this is better. And if you have the first edition, but you don't have this, get this one. It's not that expensive right now on Amazon. Shipping is free. I know what you're saying about Amazon. I've said all those things about Amazon myself. But for this one purchase, it's worth it. Just for the historical perspective, the way that Larry Lester has sort of filled in the blanks around the game for what the times were like, and then he brings in his description of the game, and then in the back you get all the statistical analysis that you can do to expand your own understanding and do your own research. It's a phenomenal piece of work. I really strongly recommend it, and I hope that you give it some consideration to purchase, because you'll be glad that you did. Thanks so much. My name's Kurt Berglund. Please click like and subscribe to my channel for more reviews coming in early 2021 on Negro Leagues baseball history. Thanks again, and so long, everybody.